Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. I am the Mysterious JG, and when last you joined us, we had rescued a Quarian who has evidence that Saren, a renegade Spectre, has a connection to our feared enemies, the Geth. This should be enough to convince the Council to actually, help us out a little bit. And that's why we're bringing the Quarian girl, Tali'Zorah, whatever the hell her name is, to meet Ambassador Udina, who is an ass.
Making your day, Ambassador. She has information linking Saren to the Geth.
Really? Maybe you better start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali'Zorah Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
To kick
I was
your
on
ass.
my pilgrimage, my rite of passage into adulthood.
Pilgrimage? This is all stuff we can ask her about later, but it's my nature, and Shepard's nature, to ask every annoying little side question you can. Well, I know that we're trying to prove that the Geth are our enemies and all, but you mentioned a pilgrimage?
I've never heard of this before.
I'm kind of
It is
dumb.
a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
You mean like love and peace or something like that? Or are you looking for like courage or a brain? I mean, Oz never gave that Tin Man anything he didn't already have.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel,
Or a
or
guy
some
like
type of
you.
useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla.
Poetry?
Through our pilgrimage, we
Death
prove
metal?
that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Please continue to tell me about this pilgrimage.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
Speaking of veils, it's an interesting outfit she's got.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped
Onto
clean,
a thumb drive.
but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
What's the conduit?
He said Eden Prime brought him one step closer to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Or a car that doesn't need gasoline.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
There's also Geth, as we've established.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
Heard it!
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
Commander Troy! Or Counselor Troy.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Yes, you do. It's Counselor Troy.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago.
So no, they're not
The
new.
Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
Yeah, she's right. I totally now believe in, like, killer machines from the past.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
Much as primitive IBM products
Council
worship
is just going to
Apple
love
products.
this.
He's got a point. This really doesn't sound that believable.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space.
I've
We have to
established
tell
this based on this one
No matter
vision
what they
I
think
had.
about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
Yes, that's the
The
point.
captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The
Quarian.
What about Saren?
My name is Tali.
Okay, fine, whatever.
You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I threw that one grenade! What about your quest? What about Space Quest 2?
I thought you were
The
on your
Saren
pilgrimage.
encounter.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this?
Well, the greater good of the Quarians, so...
Saren is a danger to the
That
entire
was a long
galaxy.
pause. That was a Shepard level
My
pause.
pilgrimage can wait.
Get the F out. I think she joins you anyway. I don't think you can refuse. But I've never really been willing to try because I actually want to have all the crew members, so let's just be nice.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
So she seems like she has some problem with
Henderson
Rex
and
just because
I
Rex
will go ahead to
didn't
get
get her
things ready
name.
with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Tower of Power brass section. Alright, weird, I don't have to take Tali? I thought we were going to go meet with them to talk about this evidence she gathered. Anyway, it only makes sense to have her with, and I don't think we're going to have any combat here, so let's throw in Ashley. She's the one who's most likely, in my mind, to say something interesting to the council. I guess Garrus makes more sense from a plot standpoint, but it doesn't matter. It's not going to affect anything. So we have a balance between tech and combat now, because Tali is all tech and Ashley's all combat, and Shepard is, in this build, half tech, half combat. Ladies.
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
Kind of like Tali with a mask.
So much empty space. 1,000 of my people could live here and hardly even see each other.
We don't have very good eyesight. Alright, so let's level up Ali Al-Dazir here. Well, that's right. She gets electronics, but not decryption, I was about to say. But she does get decryption, so what the hell, JG? That's right. She's actually... No, that's not true. He's the half-tech character class. She has all the same skills Shepard does, but only because I added hacking. That is a skill that normally she would have that Shepard could not get with his current class. But so I can get her to be one level away from Master Sabotage, which gives you decryption on hard. So now basically I've got plenty of choices for characters I can bring along as a second squad mate and handle the decryption skill before I got Shepard there himself. I still ultimately want to have Shepard up to Master Overload and Master Sabotage so that I never have to worry about encountering objects that I can't interact with. But I don't have to be in quite as big a rush to get there now. So what else do I want to do with her? Actually, honestly, her best weapon's going to be a shotgun. So I might want to get her to that point. But she's not really about doing that type of damage. So I'll do my normal thing of giving at least 1 point in everything. And then I guess I will work my way towards getting her a shotgun. Although even if you don't train in it, you can still use it a bit. It might be better off getting her dampening. Alright, the next thing I will work on is getting her towards a shotgun. And then once I got that, I'll work on getting her armor. Although I'll probably throw a point in here, since Advanced Overload is a pretty big upgrade from just, you know, for one skill point, that's a big upgrade from just Overload. So I'll get her Advanced Overload, but yeah, probably don't need to dwell on this too much more. What was I doing with you? I was working on your combat armor to get you up to heavy armor. And Advanced Shield Boost would be the next logical thing after that. So she's got access to first aid, although I don't even know that putting points there does anything for the squad members other than, you know, Shepard, because I don't think they actually get to use Metagel and heal like that. But I might be wrong. But she will now have access to heavy armor. I'll go ahead and give her advanced shield boost too, and then I will probably just start pouring points into assault training and assault rifles to max out her damage potential. Soldier's also good. Yeah, like from now on, it's all passive boost stuff for her. Other than the fact that I want to unlock advanced overkill and master overkill. These are like temporary skills where she just gets boosted damage on that weapon. I'm hoping that the AI is smart enough that if I never put anything into pistols, shotguns, and sniper rifles, she'll just use assault rifles all the time. You can go in and manually tell them what to use, but you have to do that on a fight-by-fight basis. Alright. That's enough chit-chat. Let's get to it. I suppose I never really equipped Tali with weapons, but she's not really about weapon damage so much. I mean, you can use shotguns. Shotguns are... What just happened here?
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
I would like you to try my delicious... No, JG, do not make a curry joke. Samesh Bhatia.
Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
Oh,
My
it is a
wife
good
was a
idea that I
Marine.
brought Ash with.
She was in the
I forgot
212
about
on
this.
Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Gee, you
Chief
nerd.
Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
What
I've
can we do for
requested that
you?
my wife's body be
And,
returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Oh, it's crap, man.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there.
Where they
Thank
sell
you for the
information only.
I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Okay. So she's in expensive bar, which is over here. And now some of the folks that we couldn't talk to before in this bar will become people we can talk to in the bar. Are we going the right way? No, I'm not. That was like CSEC officer asshole who doesn't like humans again. So in fact it is over here, I guess, that I needed to go. Oh, I was supposed to go talk to the Asari, what's her face, the magical hooker, who pissed off the Elcor or whatever the hell was going on with that. Well, maybe I did go the right way. Ah, no, I was at the right place. It's just the CSEC guy has his officer right next to the bar. His office right next to the bar. I wonder what that's about. Glug, glug. Alright, fine. I remember this as being one of those decision points where during the original Mass Effect, having heard that it makes a difference in whether you do, you know, that Mass Effect 1 decisions would affect Mass Effect 2. This is one of the ones that really tore me up. You'll find out why in a moment, but...
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your
I've been
activities
sent
made
to
for
kill
quite
you.
a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
I'm here for Samesh. I would like his body.
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him.
But I'm a civil
Serviceman
servant, so...
Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
So she's been mauled. She's toxic.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Batia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
And this is the thing. Your Paragon answer here is to stop him. But to me it makes sense that, you should, like what they're saying, like, researching on her body could, like, you know, save other lives. Yeah, I mean, to me it's like, yeah, that might really be worth it. Maybe we could even get him to see it. But no, the Paragon answer is apparently stop the research that could save lives and give him back the body. And I was also like, well, this could give you Paragon points and blah blah, but in Mass Effect 2, is there going to be like really important technological developments that aren't available? Because I don't think it actually makes a difference after all. I don't really remember.
How long do you think the research is going to take?
About 10 minutes.
This is a long-term study. I wouldn't expect the bodies to be released for a year or longer.
You've got to have a lot of bodies. Can't you release one?
Very few bodies had this new type of weapon damage, and very few were in good enough condition to study.
She's barely even dead.
Beyond that, Commander, we need as many bodies as we can to get a reasonable sample size.
When will this research result in actual new technology?
If we're lucky, we'll actually realize usable technology from this study in a few years.
I'll tell Mr. Batia about this. It might make it easier for him to understand.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Please let me know if you have any other questions.
So I think we can still talk to him and get the body back. Jesse the Body Ventura.
Hello again, Commander. Can I help you?
Thanks for your help.
That you offered by just saying hi, I guess.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
So there might be a Paragon speech check to convince Samesh that you should let them use his beloved dead wife's body as a guinea pig, but I mean, yeah, to me it's like, it's not a nice situation, not an easy answer, but you know, even though I know, I'm pretty sure there's no gameplay difference in Mass Effect 2, it still seems like the right call.
Hello, Commander. Has any progress been made with Mr. Bosker? Will he return my wife's body?
Tell me again what you'd been told about your wife.
As I said, I've been told nothing. I don't understand why they won't release her body to me.
Where can I find this Mr. Bosker?
He was in the expensive bar over there.
It's not as simple as I'd hoped. The military needs your wife's body for important tests.
Tests? They're holding my wife's body for tests?
Yeah, they want to see
my
you
wife served the
whacking her
Alliance
on the
faithfully.
knee.
She gave her life for humanity. And this is how they repay her.
Okay, so we do have Paragon choices we can make here.
Mr. Batia, your wife died defending humanity. We still need her help.
What right does the military have to hold her body? She's already given her life.
Yeah, she wanted to die,
She died a hero, Mr. Batia. And now she has a chance to save even more lives.
It doesn't matter. She's dead.
Yes, she is, Mr. Batia. She died fighting for what she believed in.
Low prices.
She sacrificed her life to keep you safe. I think she'd want to make the most of that sacrifice.
You're right, Miss Williams. She would not flinch from her duty.
But
Let
Shepard,
them
you're
run
an
their
asshole.
tests. Let my wife save lives so that others are spared the loss I feel today. Goodbye. Thank you for finding me answers.
I mean, you'll get her body eventually. You just gotta wait a couple of decades, maybe. So we leveled again, yeah. I think that's probably the best answer. I mean, game likes to throw stuff at you. There's really nothing that's, like, super cozy and nice as an answer, but that's not too bad there. Alright, so we got our Master Overload. We now can interact with electronics no matter what difficulty. But unfortunately, I would have to pour every single point into leveling up and level up, let's see, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Level up 4 more times before I can get Master Sabotage, and therefore not have to worry about picking my teammates based on making sure there's always somebody who can decrypt. But since I have a choice between Kaiden, Garrus, and Tali, and they can all do decryption, I guess it's not that big a deal. Especially because I really do at some point need to get around to developing some other stuff. Like sniper rifles. Probably make it a lot easier. It says increases accuracy. I think that might only be a boost for characters you don't play as. But if that actually means there's a noticeable difference in how much the scope twitches around while you're trying to aim in first-person mode, that would be pretty awesome. Otherwise, all you're doing is increasing damage. So honestly, maxing out pistols might actually be more useful. But the sniper rifles are fun. What can I say? Alright, so what were we doing with you? I guess we decided that we were going to give you advanced shield boost. And then I guess we were just going to start working on Master Shield boost. We were going to start working on assault rifles for her, weren't we? Immunity is damn useful, though. But no, we're going to work on her assault rifles until I really start to notice that she's dying too easily, and then we'll switch to something more defensive. And Tali, well, you can now get Master Sabotage. So at this point, if we have Tali in the party with us, we can handle pretty much anything that we're going to come across. No, we'll start working. I mean, we probably should get our way up to having shield boost and then start working on weapons. Yeah, that really is the smarter move. We'll do that. Advanced Overload wouldn't be bad either. Alrighty, folks. So another video. We don't have a lot of exciting combat going on, but we have exciting dialogue. Excuse me. But yeah, the big plot thing that's coming, of course, is the meeting with the council. I can't spoil it because I don't remember. I think I remember what happens. I've been naughty about discussing things just a moment before the game will actually reveal them if I just shut up and be patient. No, this is not it. This is the wards. Citadel Tower's over this way, I guess. Yeah, that's right, because you have to pass by the sculpture, which got us sucked into another conversation with Avina, even though I said we weren't going to talk to her again. Immediately turned out to be a big liar. We've already interacted with this keeper, right? Okay, it's there as a way of getting her to yell at you. So I guess, yeah, it's good that we brought Ashley along. I forgot. I believe someone other than Ashley can jump in and talk to that. Like, someone from your party will always jump in and chat in those spots. And there's probably a priority order. Ashley will certainly outrank Tali.
Enjoy the look on the council's face when they see evidence they can't just ignore.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the council.
Yeah, nobody really cares about you, Tali. But killing you is not that big a deal. But yeah, certainly she outranks Tali as far as the squad member who will pipe up in that situation. And I don't know. I think I always have her because I know that she actually has something to do with it. But if you had like Rex and Garrus who have nothing to do with the situation, they will probably say something vaguely supportive to your cause, and I believe it will lead to the same dialogue from Mr. Baccia, but I don't remember for positive. And yeah, if you want to save load your way to see every possible version of every conversation, you will spend the rest of your life playing Mass Effect. There's worse fates, I suppose, but now General What's-His-Face, who is up here, might have something to say to us now. We passed by him before and couldn't really get anything going.
Waiting to speak with one of the Commander.
Okay, apparently not yet. Maybe after our conversation with the council. Conversation with the council could take a minute, but and there's a new slang term that I had only recently come across. I guess that's what all the young kids are saying, where you say a minute and it means a really long time. Like, oh man, it's been a minute since I heard that song, when playing a song from like the 90s. Yeah, anyway.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the
But
council.
yeah, This might be a lengthy cinema.
Eden Prime
We're gonna
was a
go ahead
major
and do it and
victory.
then end the video.
The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
We don't know if that was Saren, but that was definitely
Wanted
Counselor
proof?
Troy.
There it is.
Suck on that,
This evidence
bitches!
is irrefutable, Ambassador.
There's no way you could
Saren
have
will be
faked
stripped of his
this.
Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
Psych, we're
I
not doing
recognize
anything.
the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Another traitor.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
She's crazy,
I'm more
old bitch.
interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
What do you know about Reapers? That's my line.
Memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
See, I don't know why this is Renegade and this is Paragon, but sometimes they don't really mean that much.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be.
I'm
Where
with
did the
him.
Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
It's an infinite universe out there, but if I don't know about it, it doesn't exist.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
Or I'll kick your ass.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
She's
The
right.
Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander.
Hey, you were
A
interested in them a
convenient
second
lie to
ago.
cover Saren's true purpose, a legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
See, to me, at this point in the plot, the Council is making all sorts of sense. As the game player, I guess we're supposed to totally buy into this vision that Shepard has seen. Shepard buys into the idea that what he saw in those crazy visions was the Reapers destroying the Protheans, and we're not meant to question that. I guess it's just my nature, but I'm like, the Council's making sense. Like, alright, he's using the Geth who have some crazy religious reverence for the Reapers. So, all the stuff he's saying to the Geth about the Reapers is... It makes sense he would be saying that to lead them on if he wants to use them for some other purpose we don't know about. But, I guess that's not the way we're supposed to be thinking at this point. We're supposed to be totally behind the character of Shepard, who is totally committed to the idea that the Reapers are a real deal.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
And that will suck.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
Well, it
The
could.
Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Because humans suck.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
What?
Ambassador.
Shouldn't you have
There is
jumped in
another
and
solution.
stepped on that line a little
To
earlier?
Stop Saren, that does not require fleets or
So it doesn't
armies.
have to say bull.
No,
Dot, dot, dot.
it's too
Pause.
soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
The entire human species is not ready to have one kind of generic video game hero who can do whatever he wants protagonist.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Alright, fine. You get to be the hero of a video game. These super important history-altering decisions are generally made by people just
Commander
looking at each
Shepard.
other and nodding.
Step forward.
Autobots, step forward. He's like, nice big smile from the captain there. He's totally into this. Huh? Huh? Something actually happening? And the hero theme plays. It's pretty cool.
It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Like that old Marine Corps commercial where you're like a knight and you're fighting a fire monster. Remember that? It's pretty cool.
They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
With no wills of their own.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
What the fuck ever. I don't know. I remember the first time playing through the game, I was so into the story at this point. I was so excited about what this was going to mean. Basically, it means that you get to go to places other than the Citadel. But, yeah, I was so into it.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
He's the real fugitive from justice, Dirty Dog Dennis Rodman. That won't make sense to Bobo. Possibly.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Echo, echo, echo.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and
What's
training.
going on with this echo?
You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
I don't
Anderson,
think this is
come with
supposed
me.
to be there.
I need your help to set all this up.
Chop chop, Anderson. Shepard, you apparently have nothing to do with this anymore.
I thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Oh, you know, I should have brought Kaiden along, so I kind of vaguely remembered that this happened. I should have brought Kaiden along so they could have slapped him on the back for being the first human Shepard, the humans, but yeah, I figured they might want to talk to Tali. Apparently not.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
I'd rather I was behind you so I could check out your butt. Spectre training, charm, and intimidate talents unlocked. And we leveled again. So we got again, really not an efficient use of my points, but to get all the charm dialogue options at the earliest possible time, it basically boosted how far I'm allowed to go with the charm. So now we got Spectre training in addition to Infiltrator. This is passive bonuses I haven't been putting points into, although I should, because I'm trying to get the charm and now decryption maxed. But Spectre training gives you a different set of passive bonuses. Infiltrator, your character class, it will reduce heat buildup, and it will make you do better explosion damage with your Infiltrator skills. Spectre training will give you... It basically passively increases everything. So it's a good thing to max. And Unity is one of the most important skills you can get. I believe it takes Metagel, but it means that during a battle, if your guys are KO'd, you can actually revive them during battle. They automatically revive on their own without costing you Metagel if you just finish the battle you're in the middle of and get to a situation where you can now safely sheath your sword or your gun. Holster your gun again. I mean, you get to the end of your current encounter, they'll pop back up. But if you're in the middle of a really tough battle and you are not going to be able to see it through on your own or with only one squad member, Unity becomes very important. But in keeping with my less than optimal playthrough I have planned, I'm going to go ahead and put the points into Charm. Store discount, 5% discount at stores. I mean, no, this really, the store discount and motivated buyer perks you get from Charm and Intimidate are just to have some kind of thing along the way that you can do. They're really not worth it. by the end of this game, if you do all the bonus missions and you sell the equipment that you acquire but don't use, you will be filthy rich. Meantime, we got Tali. She's maxed out in decryption, so what was I doing with her? I guess I was going to get her shield boost. And then I guess I was going to start working on pistols so that she could get shotguns. That's right. And Ash, I think we were just going to max out assault rifles, weren't we? Yeah. So there we go. Now, I had this recollection that Spectre gear we saw at CSEC we couldn't buy until we had actually earned their Spectre rank. Oh, I was going to end the video. I'm sorry. Okay, folks, well, when we come back, we'll have, well, we're Spectres, so there's big things afoot. I mean, we're supposed to get our own ship, our own supplies. A lot of stuff is supposed to be happening, so let's see if a lot of stuff starts happening in the next video. I'm the Serious JG. I'd like to thank you guys very much for watching. And when we come back next time, we're Spectres. Woo! See you then.